All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Book Mash. We are super excited for today's Feature Friday, where we spotlight authors that we think you need to know about. So, for today's guest, we have Alyse Night and her sister Ember Night here with us. Hello. Awesome. Alyse Night is the author of the spicy Dark Waichu's debut novel, Until My Last Breath. And we are so excited to have you here on the Book Mash. So welcome. Would you like to introduce yourself at all? Anything you'd like to share before we jump into some fun questions?
Sure, I'm Alyse Night, and I'm not very good at public speaking.
You're doing great.
That's totally fine. Totally fine. I actually, I used to get my face would get super hot and I'd get sweaty and I would feel super nauseous when I was a kid. I hated doing anything in front of the class. And I had this speech class that I did in community college and it saved my life. For some reason, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was the teacher or being forced to jump in to do that. But I don't know. I'm totally fine now. I don't know what happened or what changed, but practice makes perfect, I guess. So
That's right. I think I'll be okay.
I think you'll do great. I think
Awesome.
you guys
Okay.
will both do beautifully. Okay, let's start off with a quick vibe check. If your main character had a warning label, what would you say it would be?
Oh boy. I've been thinking about this question, and I feel like I still don't have a real good answer, but I wrote down, I fall for the enemy.
Ooh.
I don't know if that's a warning label, but
No, that's perfect.
I like that. That could totally be a bookish sticker. I would put that on the back of my Kindle.
I was gonna say, can we steal that idea?
Yeah, that's like t-shirt bookish material right there. It's perfect. Definitely.
I love it.
yeah.
Next question. If you had to pick one song that captures the spice in Until My Last Breath, what would it be?
Oh boy. I wrote down 3 songs, but if it's specific about the spice, maybe Trouble by Camilio.
Okay,
Ooh.
nice.
Maybe. I can't remember the lyrics, but
That's okay. And you
Well,
said that you wrote down
song
3
title.
songs. Do you have a playlist for your book?
yeah, I put on a spicy playlist when I'm doing the spice scenes.
Awesome. Very cool.
Love it. So like I said, Alyse is still in the process of writing, which I think makes us even more unique. I think it's so cool that we get to know her before we get to know her book. So far in your book, has there been a favorite scene that you've gotten to write? Just the vibe. You don't need to tell us a whole big scene. Just a quick, you don't have to spoil anything.
I don't know. We were talking about what scenes we like, but the thing is we have such different tastes. So what she likes is different than what mine was.
Yeah, we know.
I think it comes down to if it's not a spice scene, it was one of the games. She's in an abandoned gas station and she's surrounded, and I really loved that scene. And then the bus spice scene.
Oh, very intrigued.
That was fun. I can't remember
That
what was your
there
scene?
doesn't get
My
you to
favorite
read the book.
scene.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my favorite scene was one where it was the very first time we tricked the reader.
Oh yeah.
Love
good.
that. Nice.
Man.
I'm so intrigued. I can't wait for this to come out now.
I know.
I'm really on the edge of my seat, want to know what this is going to be like.
Hey,
I love writing it. So
can we talk a little bit about this later?
Yeah. Yes, release details will have to be shared for sure.
100%.
Do you have, if this was adapted, do you have a cast of people that you would think would represent your main characters yet? If you don't, that's okay. But maybe you had a vision of someone when you were writing so far.
Actually, surprisingly, for this one, no. It was all based off a dream I had, and I can't find any real person that matches what they look like.
Really cool. I love that.
And I don't know if it's true, but there's something that I heard a long time ago where you don't dream of faces that you've never seen before. So if you are having a dream and another character in your dream doesn't have a face, you've never met them in real life.
Well, if I met these people in real life, where were they? For real.
I don't know. It's just something
Look
I
at
heard
that.
a long time ago, and I thought that was interesting. So I don't know.
Oh
Okay,
goodness.
You're like, see?
what is your favorite
real.
trope to write?
I think I love doing the forced proximity.
Ooh,
That's really fun. I mean, like, if I'm doing romantasy, I love the one horse trope.
yes. Sorry, my sister
Yeah.
and I
I like
just
forced
read
proximity.
Devney Perry's Shield of Sparrow,
Shield of Sparrow.
that one. And
Oh yeah, I
the
saw
horse.
that one.
Yeah. What is
Yep,
your
that's in there.
guilty 100%. What is your guilty pleasure trope to read?
I think we both liked enemies to lovers.
I love
Yeah.
a good enemies to lovers.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
Agreed.
Love it.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite ones too. All right. If you could describe your book in just 5 words, what 5 words would you pick?
That's such a good question.
We could limit it to 3 if that makes it easier.
I feel like I had an answer the other day, but I didn't write it down.
Oh,
And I can't remember what it was.
That's okay.
yeah.
5 words that describe the book.
Yeah.
Dark, spicy, survival mode, trauma. Was that 5 words?
Well, survival mode was
See, dark.
2. So yeah, that was 5.
Oh, I think that was 4.
Was it?
But okay,
Dark,
yeah,
spicy,
5.
survival.
I see you got it. Perfect.
I'm excited.
I wish I could remember what I said the other day. It was better.
No, that's okay. Off the top of your brain works too. Like, we want to know what your most authentic thoughts are. So that's perfect.
I think it makes it more fun. Out of your why choose lineup, which one are you getting stuck with in an elevator and why?
She can go first because my answer's a little longer.
I would love to be stuck in an elevator with Purge.
Yeah, he's delicious.
Purge is a very spicy character.
Yeah.
Love
He's delicious. I think really it just depends on what you're in the mood for. I feel like each of them is very different. Like if you want like softer, you would go with Cleaver or Sin, maybe even Fang. Arch is definitely hardcore all the way, all the time. So if you're not in the mood for that, I would not be stuck in an elevator with him. Just depends on the mood.
That encompasses the why choose theme.
Yeah.
Perfectly. And we already kind of talked about this.
For real.
The next question we had was what sparked the idea, and you said that it came from a dream.
Yeah, it came from a dream, and it basically showed me kind of chapters 1 through 4, just without chapters 3. I think it was 3, whichever the uncle's in. My dream didn't give me the uncle part. I'm not gonna say too much about that. But other than that, that's basically what my dream was about, was chapters 1 through 3, 4.
And I just took off from there.
And it took off from there, yeah.
So cool. I love that.
I know I've said it 100
I love my
times,
dreams.
but I'm so excited to read it. Every time you post a tease or something on TikTok, and I'm like, wait, don't go to the beginning again. I need more. The TikTok stops, and I'm just like,
yeah,
ugh.
I'm excited.
I am too.
I feel like there's so much suspense now. I want to know more.
And I think that's why this is so much fun, is because when people are watching, they're going to be like, what? And then I'm excited for it.
I was saying I wish I could read my book as a reader, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely.
I think it's going to be fun. I'm excited. I don't know why. I get so excited for debut authors and stuff to release their stuff, and I'm like, hey, can I read it now? Yeah, I'm excited.
I wish it was out now.
I know. But it makes it even better, I think, that it's not. Especially after sitting down and talking with you guys. I was excited before, and now I'm really excited. So now I'm gonna be stalking your TikTok waiting for it to come out. But no rush.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
No rush. What is one thing your readers would never guess about you?
I would say that we're both, as much as she shows on her TikToks being very outgoing, happy, bubbly, we're both very antisocial. We're very awkward talking with people.
Yeah.
Welcome to my life.
I'm introverted too, so yeah, we completely understand. Yeah, we get it. Definitely.
My husband calls me the worst introverted extrovert in the world. Because right here, I'm super I want to talk and I want to get to know you, but as soon as the camera turns off, I'm like, don't talk to me. I have to call the doctor. No, I'm not calling the doctor.
I was just gonna mention that, like, she has such a hard time making phone calls, but we could do this and it's
Phone
no
calls are
problem.
the worst.
No idea. So,
Right.
but it's funny that you said that, Ember, because like I would have never guessed that Alyse was shy. And as soon as she put in the questionnaire, I'm shy. Can we do like written responses? I'm like, well, yeah, because I totally am the first person to understand. I'm like, but there's no way she's shy because she does TikTok and she's great at TikTok. And I was game for whatever.
Because I can edit the videos.
Yeah, it's almost like it's a whole different like persona. I totally get it. I completely understand.
I get it.
Exactly.
Alyse, this has been amazing despite technological issues we've got going on. We are super excited ourselves and for everyone else to be able to read Until My Last Breath. Do you have an idea of where people might be able to find your work when you're ready to release it?
I'm hoping to be on Amazon. I also want to make a website so people can buy it on the website with like a bundle where you can have like character art and fun bookish stuff. So, and maybe Barnes and Nobles. I haven't really looked into Ingram Sparks yet, but there's a few things.
Awesome. Cannot wait. Cannot wait.
Yeah. Go follow her on TikTok. We'll link her socials below, and then I'm sure that'll be the first place where she'll tell you when she's ready. So we'll link her below. You'll probably find her release when we see it on our page as well, just because we're so excited for it.
Yes, thank you so much for having us.
Yes, thank you. This was such a great time, like getting to talk with you guys.
It's a good experience. Get me out of the nerd.
Yeah.
Anytime you want to chat, we're here. If you want some practice, we're your girls.
100%, because we're in the same boat.
Awesome.
Thanks for hanging out with us, Alyse and Ember.
Definitely.
We're so excited for both of you.
That sounds like such a good name. Antisocial sisters. Antisocial sisters.
We gotta
Love
make it a
it.
club so
Yeah,
that we
new
can be
group.
on there too.
Yes.
There we go. So,
Okay, thanks, ladies. We had a great
All
time.
right.
We'll see you on the next Feature Friday. And make sure you guys pay attention to who's coming up next.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you.
thank you.